Hey everybody, welcome to another old-fashioned phone close-up because I didn't want to take the time to go get everything while the kittens were active, but I probably already missed our chance to because I think they're slowing down a bit. Um, Still, we'll do what we can. So, let's start here. These obviously are the new Brady Bunch kittens that are in the annex. They are 2.5 weeks old now. No, is that right? Can that be right? Week and a half. I don't know. Something. They're old. These are old kittens. I don't know what's going on this morning. They all have their eyes open. 2.5 weeks was right. Okay, good. Okay, good. I was right the first time. That made sense. So they're all doing very well. They're all gaining weight pretty appropriately. Millet, well, so this is Potato, by the way. Hi, Potato. You having a little peek, huh? Potato also just licked the food in Mom's food bowl very deliberately. Just licked it, though. Didn't actually eat any, but that's still, I don't think I've seen kittens this age, like, actually make a move towards food in that way. So Potato's acting very advanced. Then we have corn right there and rye back there, and this is millet up in front again. Oh, hi, Potato. Potato's gonna roll over and play with my fingers. These kids are just being really cute and social and wonderful. Millet seems like he still wants to respond every time I come in the room and start talking. He comes right up to the front of the box to talk back to me. Now, Millet, I don't think, has been eating quite enough. And I say that because his last weigh-in wasn't great. Yesterday's weigh-in wasn't great. And his belly just doesn't ever really feel full the last couple times that I've checked him. It doesn't feel as full as it ought to. So I've given him 2 supplemental feedings now, one last night and one just a minute ago. Now his belly's nice and full. He's feeling very good. And I'm just going to keep doing it as many times as I come in here and feel his belly and it doesn't feel full. I'm going to fill it up. And that's going to be the plan for him until further notice. I did try to get him to nurse on the syringe, by the way, on the miracle nipple, but he just wasn't having it. So we're just going to stick to the tube feeding. I do see that Potato's eye looks a little weepy. When I checked on him this morning, it was looking real good. But I think I'm going to have to give him some more medicine. In fact, I think I should do it right meow. I would have done it before we started the stream if I realized, but I definitely want to do it before I leave the room because, as you know, I don't want to have to wash my hands all careful for him. So keep an eye on Millet, and I will take our little Potato and just give him some eye meds real quick. Take me 2 seconds. Actually, probably a little more than 2, but you know, whatever. And Millet's just going to stare at you guys. Millet, what are you doing looking at them that way? My goodness, pal. I know, you hate getting the eye meds, and that just makes it all the sloppier, too, and you're so tiny, little Potato. It's hard to give you the meds in a nice way. I know. Oh, but we got it in there. I know. Well, that's what counts, pal. That's what counts. We got it in there. Okay, there we go. There's our Potato. Gotta close the medicine up. All right, take the camera back, and here we go again. All right, sorry about that little interruption. Just wanted to make sure that that was done before I left the room, and then I'd have to go scrub up to come back in again. I don't want to have to do that right now. So this is our little Millet, and he is just a little sweetheart. He's always paying attention to what I'm doing. That's Potato, who just got some eye medicine. He's a little winky as a result. But he's going to be just fine. His weight gain, by the way, is just great, phenomenal. So if he's got a tiny bit of a URI, it's not too bad. We're going to end up talking a little bit more about the URI in a few minutes, too. And then Mom seems to be hiding the other kittens. We've got Rye. Hi, Rye. Somewhere we have Corn back there, hidden. Hidden Corn. Yip. Come on, Corn. Come on out here. I got you. There you go. Hi. I knew you were back there. Couldn't see you, but now I can see you. So there's our little Corn. Hi, Corn. Yeah, your eyes are starting to look kind of blue, aren't they? So that's Corn. He wants to go back to his corner. And then this is our Potato. the winky eye. We're working on it. Hi, bud. Aw. And then this is Rye. Hi, Rye. Rye guy. Hey, look at you. Yes, very pretty boy. You said it. Oh, those eyes. Yeah, I know. Come on now, Rye. Hang out for just a minute. And then, of course, we have Millet, who's just patiently waiting over here. Hi, Millie. Hi, bud. I know you're looking very good. Looks like Mom's going to clean up Potato's eye and everything else. She is a real cleaner of kittens. These kittens are probably the cleanest litter we've had in forever. She is always cleaning them and power washing, too. Like, she really gets into it. How do you look now? Mom, clean your face a little? Yeah, a little bit. Good. Okay. As long as we got some of the medicine in there, that's what counts. All right, let's take Mom's food dish and put it back out now. I think she's done eating. So, let's talk about everybody else in the house, and we're going to go see them too in just a minute. But as I titled the stream here, we're going to talk a little bit about the spays and neuters. I'm not here to tell you to spay and neuter your cat or dog, but you should. I'm really here to talk to you about what's going on with our spays and neuters for the fancy feasters that were all scheduled to be done this week. And it turns out that's not going to be the case. So first off, I'm going to have to talk a little bit technically about body parts that if you don't want your kids to know any details about biology, well then listening to a show that is fundamentally about rescuing pregnant cats was possibly your first mistake. But we are going to get into it just a little bit, and so cover their ears if that's your plan, or don't. It's nothing scandalous, but we had rumors scheduled for her spay on Wednesday of next week. I think that's Wednesday the 10th, but don't quote me, I'm not looking at the calendar. And we had the fancy feasters scheduled for their spays and neuters, like I said, this week. And what happened is we have this URI that I think you saw Potatoes got a little bit of, and you will probably see Cav and Mac have had a little bit of, and so has Rumor, and so has Smokey, and so has everybody, but those are the ones that have shown it the most. Oh, you digging in the little blanket now? Look at that. That is Potato again, I think. So, yesterday we got Saffron and her mom, Truffle, in for their spays. Day later than we scheduled it, but that's not bad. They both got their spay, and it went just fine, and they're feeling good. And you will notice that Truffle is going to be wearing a suit for a while, so her kids don't try to nurse on her and mess up her spay surgery site. But that's the only reason that she's wearing it. She's doing fine. We'll see her in just a minute. The boys, then, we were going to try to squeeze in sometime this week, and I brought all three of them in this morning thinking that Champ would get his get his neuter today. Champ would get his today, but that was my plan. And the other two, I just wanted the doctor to take a quick look at and see what she thought. Well, that didn't go according to plan because she had a look at Cav and Mac, and she thinks they don't look so bad, but she'd prefer to wait a while until they're completely cleared up. So that is still the plan. And Champ didn't get to get his neuter today either because he has undescended testicle. And that's not something that's unusual. We've seen it a few times. I don't remember exactly how many times, but it's not something that we are strangers to. We've had other kittens that have been in the same boat. Not a big deal. But because she's already trying to squeeze us into the schedule and trying to hunt down that undescended testicle can be a little tricky, it meant that we wanted to postpone the surgery because it could take a little longer if she does it that way. And also, there's a hope that if we postpone the surgery for him, that testicle will come down on its own in the next week. So right now the plan is for the boys to go back on Wednesday, and we're going to bump rumors spay to some other time, as yet unspecified. The boys will go in then on Wednesday the 10th, which was rumors appointment, and we will look for that undescended testicle. If it's there, great. And if it's not, I will talk to the adopters about whether we should go ahead and do the surgery and find it, or if they don't mind waiting a little longer to see if everything shakes out. So that's the plan. Uh, Now, the importance of that, of course, is if it's up inside and undescended and they just don't get it at all and leave it in there, that can cause health problems later on in life. So you definitely want to make sure that you get it out. And in cats, at least, they can go. I think they start a bit further up. They've got a longer journey than they do in humans. So it can be a lot more of a hunt trying to find it than it would be for a human. But every time that we've had it in the past, they've had really good luck where it's actually right there near where it should be and hasn't been too much trouble. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if we go in for the Champ and have to find it, it won't be too much work. We'll find out. So that's the plan right now. They call that the condition, they call it cryptorchid, which is a very literal term. It basically means hidden testicle from Greek. So if you hear somebody talking about cryptorchid kittens, that is what they mean. They just mean undescended testicle. Not a big deal. So yeah, we're not too worried about it, but that's the reason why we didn't do the surgery today, and we're going to recheck on Wednesday next week. So that's the plan, and I'd say it's pretty likely that on Wednesday she'll just find it, and we'll just take care of it right then. We'll see. So not a big deal, but it does mean I've got to reach out to all of the adopters and let them know that the adoption might be just a little bit delayed beyond what we already expected, or it might not. I mean, I don't know exactly what the plan was, and for boys at least, they still recover from that surgery very quickly, the boys do. So, if we got them their surgery and it happens on Wednesday, their doctors could pick them up as soon as Thursday, probably. But between that and the URI and everything else that's going on, I don't want to make any promises. I just want to say, just because we pushed them to Wednesday doesn't mean it's going to be a lot longer. We'll see. So here's Myth. Myth, by the way, is scheduled for her dental work and surgery the week after next. I don't remember if it's Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or which day it is, but it's the week after the boys now. And she had to get a special scheduling because she does need a little bit of dental work done in addition to her spay. And we're just going to get all that taken care of at the same time. So there we have it. And as you can see, she is just a little tiny sweetheart. I think I mentioned in the last close-up that since she's not in heat anymore, she doesn't really seem like she's as cool with hanging out with the faculty or having her door open. Which isn't to say we're not going to keep giving her the opportunity to come out and hang out or to see the faculty once in a while. We're going to keep doing that because socialization is important for a cat that could get adopted by anybody. But she does seem like she just prefers to have her own space and to be sort of left there most of the time and visited once in a while for some rigorous petting and then back to just hanging out. So she's a real easy cat to get along with, and I think somebody that's got a calmer, quieter lifestyle, or at least a calm, quiet place for her, would do really well to adopt her. She's a total sweetheart. I saw somebody ask a bit about the drooling, if the drooling is related to the dental issue. It could be. Who knows if we find out once she's got her little teeth cleaned up, if she doesn't drool as much, but I doubt it. I don't think that's the case at all. I think that's just the way she is. Like I said, Ari's the same way, maybe not quite as extreme, but sometimes he really gets going. Um, yeah, as you know, I've had a crazy week. We had all the snow, and then the hard drive crashed on my computer, and then the house flooded. Yeah, our basement flooded, and there was there were people joking about how maybe it was because we petted Myth too much, and she just drooled until the house flooded. I could almost see her do that. So I thought that was pretty funny. For the record, the hard drive came out fine. All it really needed to do was be properly reconnected. It seems like it had shaken loose. And then the snow is managed. We're still under a lot of snow. In fact, when I take the trash out tonight, it's going to be a real problem because the trash cans are where the snow plow piled all the snow. The trash cans are literally buried under like 5 or 6 feet of snow. It's crazy. And then for the basement, it's still ongoing in the sense that I've cleaned up all the water and things are looking pretty good down there right now. But I can't figure out where it came from in the first place. And I've checked and tested so many things, and I don't need any extra theories. I know everybody's got a guess, but come on, folks, you haven't seen what's going on. You have no idea. So I'll just say I'm still working on it. I haven't figured out where it came from, but we're certainly not in any imminent danger. Then what else? No, I think that's it. It's that and the spays and the neuters, and that's just about everything. So it could be fun. Okay, Myth, we got to go see some other cats. Let's go do that real quick, and I will. Yes, okay. We'll come back to you later, Myth. I'll see you. We'll hang out, okay? Been hanging out with her every day. We watch a little TV together, and she gets petted and petted and petted. And then usually she's like, oh, okay, I'm going to go eat. And then she doesn't want to come back. She just wants to go sit over on the floor somewhere and watch me or do whatever she's doing. Now, if I pick her up and start petting her again, she gets right back into it. But, oh, I did get her yesterday. I got her to actually come to me when I called her and made little petting motions. That was a first, so that's progress too. Anyway, look at all that. Good job. All right, moving right along. We want to take just a minute to see everybody that we can. Here's Smokey, by the way. Hi, Smokey. Okay, good to see you. I just wanted to peek in here because that's where Eddie is. And sometimes, nope, sometimes we get Rumor hanging out over here, but she's not here right now, so that's who I was looking for. Let's head downstairs. She's probably downstairs. Rumor, by the way, like I said, was scheduled for next week for her spay, but now it's been postponed just until further notice. We didn't reschedule it yet. And so I don't know exactly when she's going to get her spay. But she is young and playful and has been wrestling with Custard, and she's been wrestling with Maggie, and she's been wrestling with the kittens and playful, and just she's real respectful about it too. I think everybody understands that she's playing, and when they ask her to stop, she immediately stops. So she is just really good with other cats, and that's her, by the way. And because she is so respectful about it, I think it really works out for everybody. It gives them a chance to play. I think it helped Custard get a little bit of his aggressive energy out, but then Custard moved on to bullying Loganberry anyway, so that's why Custard is put up in his room right now. And then I think it's helped the kittens. I think it's helped her. I think the kittens have helped her, and I think it's even been a little fun for Maggie. Although after when Maggie has enough, she'll hiss, and then Rumor just backs off. So that's the way it goes. So yeah, so Rumor's real good with the kittens and having a lot of fun. You probably will notice her eyes are a little bit weepy. She's still got that symptom from the URI. And she sneezes a little bit, but that's mostly done. I think she's pretty good. But there is a chance that we would have had to postpone her spay anyway because of the URI. So we'll see how she is. The good news is that for now, she's getting along just great with the faculty. She doesn't have to be put up or put away ever. She's very respectful and responsible, and therefore, she's real easy for us to care for until she gets her spay and finds her adopter. So that's the plan. She's gone to follow Maggie around. So here's Saffron. Little Saffron had her surgery yesterday, and she's doing just fine. Even though it'll be 10 days before she gets to have her stitches out, she's a kitten, and even little girl kittens, they get over it pretty quickly. So she's already running around and playing with the boys and having a good time. Then we have Caviar, who's come up here to say hello to me. He got to go to the vet this morning and get examined. You can see his eyes a tiny bit weepy, but he's actually doing pretty well. In fact, the vet said that if I insisted, she could do Caviar today. But then I said, you know what? Caviar's going home with Truffle. So from his adopter's perspective, it doesn't matter if we do it today or Wednesday, and Wednesday's safer. And the vet thought so too. So that's the plan, as you know. And then that's Champ there, the crypto orchid kitty. And oh, he's going to jump on Mac. Okay, there's Mac over there. Oh no, they're just going to play together. Good. So that's where we are. Saffron, there's our mom, by the way. Truffle wearing her secret agent suit so the kittens don't nurse. Hasn't stopped them from trying, of course. And you can see Saffron was just looking to see if she could find a way, but she's stymied by the suit. And that's why you're wearing it, Truffle. Truffle doesn't love the suit, but she's getting around just fine. But she is making her displeasure known. You can tell by not just the expression on her face, but the way she's holding her tail. She's like, I don't want to have to wear this stupid thing. It makes me look dumb. Why does it have to be rainbows and unicorns? I like the rainbows and unicorns, kiddo. Anyway, so she's just going to have to wear that for a while. She might have to wear it for the whole 10 days until she can have her sutures out, or we may be able to get it off her sooner. We'll see. So that's it. That's the news. Let me see if I can go over it again real quick. The boys didn't get their neuters today or this week. They're scheduled currently for Wednesday, and the reasons are twofold. It is the URI, and it is the fact that little Champ here, oh, that's Cav, little Champ here is cryptorchid right now. It means he's got an undescended testicle, and by next week, either it will have descended, or we can make the decision to go on the hunt for it, or we can just decide to put it off another week. We'll find out. I'll coordinate that decision making with his adopter. And hopefully by next Wednesday, the URI will be cleared up enough for everybody else to get theirs too. Then I just explained about mom wearing the suit because she's had her surgery and Saffron has had her surgery, and they're both doing great, but we don't want anybody to nurse. And what else? The little kittens are doing great. We are giving supplemental feedings to Millet because he's not eating enough, but otherwise seems perfectly healthy. And you might notice that Potato seems to have caught a little bit of the URI, but he's also he's gaining weight very well and seems super healthy, so no worries. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Well, oh, and I'm fine. I know. Like I was saying, I've had a lot of stuff go wrong this week, but all of it is solved or being solved or addressed as best it can, and everything's good. So no worries for anything for anybody. It's all fine. I think that's it then. So let me say, if you want to keep watching these kittens or the ones upstairs, they should be on the regular Kitten Academy live stream for all or most of the day. And you can tune in there and keep an eye on them. We should do another close-up probably tomorrow, unless some other disaster occurs to keep me from doing a close-up like yesterday. And I think that's it. Okay. I think Maggie just force pushed Mac over. Did you see that?